From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Good morning and happy Friday. Right now you're taking a live look at Kennewick. This view coming courtesy of Yakima Federal. Not seeing too much out there for this morning. Winds are still gusting out of the south and east, upwards of 20 miles per hour in the blues, but elsewhere things are the wind gusts are pretty light. Visibility looking pretty good across the map for this morning, and temperatures are once again below freezing in the Kittitas and Yakima valleys, right around freezing in the lower Columbia Basin, and above freezing in the Blue Foothills. So it might be a bit of a frosty start in the Blues, in the Basin, or in the Kittitas or Yakima valleys. Here's your coldcast for today for the Tri-Cities. Heavy jacket stuff for this morning. Then once again, it's going to be more light jacket weather as we head into the late morning and into the afternoon. It's going to be another sunny day, another mild day. We can expect another one of those days into Saturday. Some slightly more unsettled weather from Sunday through Thursday, including mountain snow, likely peaking for Monday and Tuesday. It doesn't look like it's going to be that much. We'll stay pretty mild for the next 7 days, but I'll touch on that snow chance coming up on Good Morning Northwest, which starts right now.
Straight ahead on Good Morning Northwest, we are learning more about a baby who was found dead in Yakima alongside a toddler who was found severely malnourished. We have the latest from yesterday's press conference.
And a man who was arrested for exposing himself to children has already been released on bail. We have what police are asking parents and guardians to do.
Also coming up, President Trump threatening another round of tariffs on China on top of the 10% tariff already in place on Chinese imports. We also have the latest on his talks of peace between Ukraine and Russia. It's all on Good Morning Northwest, which starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good Morning Northwest on your side.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us for Good Morning Northwest. I'm Jessica Jalal.
And I'm Jade Elliott. It is Friday. We made it to the end of the week. It is February 28th. We also made it to the end of the month.
Yes, we did. Oh my gosh,
I know.
Tomorrow is a new month.
Tomorrow starts afresh in March. We have a lot to get to, of course, this morning. We want to start with a follow-up from a press conference that just happened yesterday. Prosecutors have now charged a 20-year-old Yakima woman with manslaughter in connection to the death of her 7-month-old daughter. That death happened earlier this week. These details just coming out at yesterday's press conference.
That's right. And police say Kylia Toll called 911 on Tuesday to report her child might be dead. Officers arrived to find no sign of her, but a baby dead in a bassinet and a severely malnourished 2-year-old, a girl stuck in a crib, and both were alone in a room with the window open in cold weather and soiled diapers littering the grimy floor. Now, police describe an alarming level of neglect, dirty dishes piled up, old food and trash covering the floor, and multiple cats also neglected, contributing to the filth.
We will aggressively move forward on this particular case. It is absolutely horrific.
Coming up in our 6 o'clock hour, we have why prosecutors decided to hold off on charging that same woman for over a year in an animal cruelty case that took place at that same house.
In a crime alert this morning, the Kennewick Police Department says a man who was arrested on Wednesday on suspicion of exposing himself to children is now out on bail. 36-year-old Scott Lee Phelps of Richland was arrested in the area of 3rd Avenue and Rainier Street in Kennewick. And KPD says before the arrest was made, they worked with Richland PD in gathering evidence to book Phelps. Officers are urging parents and guardians to talk to their children to find out if Phelps has made any contact with them.
It's important for people in the community to always exercise caution, especially when it's around children. It's important for them to have conversations with their children about what they should do if a stranger contacts them, how they should react, and what are some of those safety measures they should be doing to make sure that if somebody does contact them, they have a way to get a hold of an adult.
KPD is still actively investigating this case, and they believe there may be more victims. If you have any information, we have a link and a phone number that you can report it to up on our website. That's applevalleynewsnow.com.
504 and taking you to Sunnyside now, where a police activity put a number of school districts under a secure and teach mode yesterday morning. Sunnyside High, Harrison Middle School, and Pioneer Elementary, along with Chief Kamaikan Elementary, were all under that order around 10 o'clock yesterday morning. Officials telling us it was all due to some police investigations in regards to a burglary nearby. According to officials, police had surrounded a home on the 1400 block of Grant Avenue, and they believed that there was a suspect inside that home. The situation was resolved around noon, and schools all went back into normal operations. 5:05 now, and Sage Spa at Legends Casino in Toppenish is now officially open for customers. While traditional spa services are paired with food and drinks, this spa is a little different. There is an infrared wellness pod as well as an aqua feature. Officials say that this is a first at the resort in the entire Northwest. The spa also features a cedar sauna, a steam sauna, soaking rituals, body treatments, and massage therapy, along with manicures and pedicures. Sounds like a girl date's on our agenda.
Sounds like we need to
it?
go ASAP.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so much more ahead here on Good Morning Northwest. President Trump threatening to add another round of tariffs on China after tariffs have already been imposed earlier this month on Chinese imports. We have details and more on what the president did yesterday and his upcoming agenda. That's in your national headlines.
But first, our Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbert will have your first alert weather forecast. Keep it here. Good Morning Northwest. We'll be right back.
At US Cellular, you don't have to choose between a great phone and the right phone plan for you. You can get 4 free phones of your choice and 4 lines for just $90.
That's like us not having to choose between tickets to wrestling or that puppet musical.
Because you get both.
US Cellular, built for us. Spring clean, for a cause. With fresh leadership, Tri-County Partners Habitat for Humanity store is ready to make an even bigger impact. Join us and Century 21, Piton Wealth, and PG Long for our Fill a Truck event on March 7th and 8th. Donate furniture, appliances, decor, anything to help furnish a home. And for every donation or purchase, you'll be entered to win a gift basket. Enjoy free fries, fun, and the chance to change lives. Visit the Tri-County Partners Habitat for Humanity store in Richland. Your donation builds homes.
Theory of a Dead Man. I remember the day Unplugged. You left for Santa Monica. Friday, February 28th, 8 p.m., Legends Casino Hotel. I guess I'll sit around in Medicaid. I'm starting to see. On sale now at Ticketmaster.com and Legends Gift Shop. Alive on an angel. Don't miss Theory of a Dead Man. Unplugged.
Celebrate Bi-Mart's 70th anniversary during our open house with our latest savings book. MD8 Mega Rolls bath tissue is just $4.99. Prilosec 42-count tablets are $3 off. 7-Up brand 12-packs are buy 2, get 2. Save big on mobile Delvac 15W40 diesel oil. Plus, there's great savings on lawn and garden essentials. You'll see our savings book in your mailbox. During our open house, members and non-members can stop in and save. Bi-Mart, saving the Northwest more since 1955.
Come discover our hand-picked collections at D-Lynn's Boutique. Whether you're shopping for a cozy weekend getaway or a special night out, D-Lynn's Boutique has everything you need to shine this winter. Visit us in-store or online and let us help you wrap the season in style.
Look, here's a phone company who wants us to use our phones less.
That's ironic.
Yeah, but in a good way. Let's find us again with Us Mode. US Cellular, built for us.
It's a free ride.
But I already paid.
Tonight, where's the one place to see the stars, the nominees?
Mind-blowing.
Powerful.
Audacious, so fun.
Countdown to the Oscars with Robin Roberts.
Don't be wicked, Robin.
But I want to be popular.
Tonight on ABC.
Kraken, Canucks, pregame at 6:30 Saturday on MeTV. From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbert.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. Let's go ahead and take you on a bit of a temperature tour for this morning. We start off in Kittitas County. Temperatures for Snoqualmie Pass, mid-40s, but down into the 20s in the Kittitas Valley, mid-30s for Vantage, and then down into the Yakima Valley. Looks like a good chunk of us are below freezing. 32 in Union Gap, 29 in Yakima, 26 in Toppenish, but a little bit above freezing for places like Grandview and Selah. Then in the lower Columbia Basin, also most of us below freezing, a few of us above freezing, places like Umatilla, Benton City, Prosser, technically 1 degree above freezing for Mesa and Connell. And then for the Blue Foothills, 30s and 40s. Looks like we're above freezing there, but below freezing for places like Cabbage Hill and Ukiah, where we're in the mid to upper 20s. Here's your day planner for today for lower elevations. Lots of sunshine once again, and likely touching 60 for a good chunk of lower elevation spots. At least will be within striking distance of it. So these highs will continue to be a few degrees above average for this time of the year. Lots of sunshine. We'll have another day like this as we head into Saturday, but then our weather becomes a little bit more unsettled starting on Sunday. I'll tell you why coming up in a few minutes.
10 minutes after 5 now in your national headlines on this Friday morning. In efforts to solve ongoing staffing shortages, the Department of Transportation is planning to hire more air traffic controllers, and DOT is trying to attract more people into the profession. They just announced that the FAA will be increasing starting salaries by 30% for candidates who start at its academy in Oklahoma. The agency will also be cutting down its 8-step hiring process to just 5 steps. DOT hoping that this will speed up the hiring process by about 4 months in compared to the old process. New hiring window just launched yesterday and ends March 17th. All of these announcements are coming on the heels as more attention has been drawn to air traffic controllers after a string of aviation incidents over the last few months. Now news from the White House, where President Trump is threatening to double tariffs on China. Just yesterday, Trump said 25% tariffs on Mexican and Canadian goods are set to go into effect on March 4th as planned. And this is the same date of the newly proposed additional 10% tariffs on Chinese imports. Again, coming on the heels of an already 10% tariff that was put into place earlier this month on Chinese imports. Some analysts are saying that these tariffs on Mexico, Canada, and China all at the same time could lead to higher prices for Americans. And President Trump and British Prime Minister Keir Starmer met just yesterday at the White House, both saying they hope there will be a lasting peace deal between Ukraine and Russia. President Trump saying a deal would need to be finalized before there are talks about peacekeeping force in the region. And Starmer urging Trump to not accept any deal that would, quote, reward the aggressor, with Trump saying he trusts Russian President Vladimir Putin would not violate any potential peace deal, including invading Ukraine again. Now, speaking of Ukraine, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky is set to visit the White House today, and President Trump and him are scheduled to meet. And the Department of Government Efficiency may have to start answering some questions. A federal district judge has granted a request in a court case that was brought forth by labor unions and some other groups, all to stop DOJ from accessing sensitive government data. Now, the order means a DOJ representative will have to answer questions under oath from attorneys for about 8 hours. Attorneys will be allowed to ask about DOJ's mission, responsibilities, and leadership structure. It's not known exactly when these hearings will take place, but as soon as we have more information, we'll let you know. And U.S. Attorney General Pam Bondi is accusing federal officials of failing to turn over documents related to Jeffrey Epstein. According to a letter Bondi sent to the FBI Director Kash Patel, we're hearing it all coming as the DOJ has prepared to release even more documents related to Epstein, publishing them on their website. Now, Bondi claims officials withheld documents related to Epstein's alleged crimes instead of turning them over as previously requested. She's also accusing the FBI of not disclosing the files that even existed, now demanding now that they be turned over by this morning. She's also asking Patel to investigate why her order wasn't followed. 5:13, so much more ahead here on Good Morning Northwest. We will be checking back in with our chief meteorologist, Josh Colbreth, giving you that live look outside over Pasco, courtesy of our camera at the Dust Devil Stadium. He's going to break down your forecast, not just for the weekend, but also for the upcoming week. It's all in your full First Alert forecast when we come back.
It's Markdown Madness now at Mattress Depot USA.
Get slam dunk savings of up to 60% off.
Beat the buzzer, these prices won't last long.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
You used
used to love these shoes, but they aren't you anymore. So why not donate them to your local Goodwill? Proceeds from Goodwill sales fund programs that provide specialized training and support for people with disabilities, helping them develop essential workplace skills, promoting inclusivity and empowerment. Job seekers who will one day walk in someone else's shoes, perhaps yours, and proudly share stories about their awesome Goodwill find. When you donate to Goodwill, you'll know the future's in great hands. And shoes. Goodwill. Donate, shop, impact locally.
Welcome to Nob Hill Casino in Yakima. Experience the thrill of our Vegas-style casino, featuring the friendliest dealers in town. Join our Players Club and earn exciting rewards. Enjoy games like Blackjack, Pai Gow, and High Card Flush. While you're here, don't forget to unwind with a drink at our cozy bar or enjoy a meal from our restaurant. Come discover Yakima's ultimate entertainment destination, Nob Hill Casino, where the locals play.
This President's Day, McCurley Honda invites you to discover the vehicle that's the perfect fit for your drive. Take advantage of exclusive financing, like 1.9% on the new Honda CR-V or 2.9% on the Honda HR-V during the President's Day event. There's never been a better time to find a vehicle that fits your budget. The President's Day event is the event you've been waiting for, but it all ends this month. McCurley Honda. It's always your way home.
Time isn't just minutes or hours. It's the moments spent where and with the people who make home feel like home. That's why our newly expanded service department is here and open 7 days a week to get you in, out, and on your way. Any make, any model, same day. Get express service, same day at McCurley Chevrolet.
An affordable, adjustable bed from Mattress Depot USA will help you sleep better.
And help alleviate aches and pains, sleep apnea, and snoring.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
Wendy Redmond, Austin Reed, Stacy Lee weather. Apple Valley News Now on your side. From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbert.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. Today is going to be another beautiful day out there. Lots of sunshine. High temperatures getting up into the 50s and 60s. And it's still going to be a little bit breezy up in the mountains with winds gusting upwards of 20 to 25 miles per hour. These highs will continue to be about 3 to 5 degrees above average for this time of the year. And then for tonight, overnight lows dropping down into the 30s. So once again, a lot of us are going to have to take those steps to protect the outdoor pets, plants, and the plumbing. Still a little bit breezy in the blues, but the winds are going to calm down in the Cascades. Saturday is going to be a mostly dry day, but then it'll get a little bit more interesting from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. on Saturday. That's when small rain chances will begin in the Cascades. And then from 10 p.m. to 1 in the morning for Sunday, small rain chances will spread down into the Blue Foothills and the Blue Mountains. And it looks like Sunday overall is going to be a more active day. So again, just kind of a recap, mostly dry for Friday and Saturday, and then we'll track some very small shower chances in general from Sunday through Thursday. Looks like the most active days probably going to be Monday and Tuesday. Could pick up a little bit of snow in the mountains for Monday and Tuesday, but probably less than an inch for Snoqualmie Pass, less than an inch for Meacham and Cabbage Hill, maybe a couple of inches for Tollgate and White Pass and Stevens Pass. We'll see how it plays out, but so far it's not looking like we'll have significant snowfall from that storm system. High temperatures staying about 5 to 10 degrees, about 3 to 5 degrees above average over the next 7 days. Pretty mild stuff for the end of February and the beginning of March. Here's the 7-day forecast in the Tri-Cities. Sunny and near 60 for Friday and Saturday, then small shower chances Sunday and Monday, but dry again by Tuesday. In Yakima, bright and mild over the next couple days, a sprinkle possible for Sunday, then dry to start next week. In Ellensburg, mid-50s and sunshine Friday and Saturday, winds picking up Sunday and Monday, then leftover breezes for Tuesday through Thursday. In Hermiston, sunshine and highs around 60 for the next couple days, maybe a few showers Sunday and Monday, but dry again by Tuesday. Then in Walla Walla, sunny with mid to upper 50s Friday and Saturday, then 10 to 30% shower chances from Sunday through Thursday at least. Now you're taking a live look at Pasco. This view coming courtesy of the Dust Devils. Thanks for waking up with Good Morning Northwest, where we're always on your side.
Building your own American Family Insurance roof line?
Yeah, life's better when you're protected under American Family's roof.
That's not how it works. See, that's how it works.
Save up to 23% by bundling your home and auto with us.
I have 2 options for you to take a look at.
When it's time for an update or a complete remodel.
Just watch yourself there. So here, guys, we're gonna rip everything down to the stud.
Rebath is with you every step of the way, from design and products to removal and installation.
Okay, what do you guys think?
We handle the entire process to create a beautiful and functional bathroom for whatever your life needs. Rebath, with you every step of the way. Call us or visit rebath.com and save $1,000 off your complete bathroom remodel.
Celebrate Bi-Mart's 70th anniversary during our open house with our latest savings book. Watch for it in your mailbox. During our open house, members and non-members can stop in and save. Bi-Mart, saving the Northwest more since 1955.
In the shadows of nature's wild beauty, a deadly crime.
Park rangers recovering the body of a woman who fell to her death.
Tonight,
there were small things that didn't add up.
Now her daughter speaks out.
You've never told your story before.
2020 tonight on ABC.
I've always had an eye for opportunity. As a kid, I was hustling, selling candy, mowing lawns, you name it. That drive never left me. The first time I tasted crumble, it was clear to me this was more than just a cookie. From that moment, I knew this was a chance to bring the taste of something new to our neighborhood. But I couldn't do it alone. That's where Happel came in. With their support, I was able to secure the loan that brought Crumble to our community. Where do you credit union?
If it was my family, I'd want to make sure they get all the information they need to make the best decision. That's why we fully inspect our vehicles and certify everything. With McCurley Certified and Certified Plus, we look at everything from the tires to the maintenance records to recalls to any open campaigns. We make sure the vehicle is completely safe. The only vehicles we sell are ones that are completely inspected. McCurley Certified means your vehicle meets a higher standard.
Find your way home in a Subaru Certified Pre-Owned vehicle from McCurley Subaru.
Building your own American Family Insurance roof line?
Yeah, life's better when you're protected under American Family's roof.
That's not how it works. See, that's how it works.
Save up to 23% by bundling your home and auto with us.
Judy Justice.
And I'm just getting started.
Today at 4 on Apple Valley News Now.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. In entertainment news, we do have an update on the mystery that's been surrounding the death of legendary actor Gene Hackman and his wife Betsy Arakawa.
Yeah, we've learned this morning that the 95-year-old Oscar winner and his 65-year-old wife were found dead inside their New Mexico home along with one of their dogs. Investigators are calling this suspicious. Now this morning, we're learning some new details about what they've found so far. Officials are telling us that it's likely the two had been dead for weeks before they were found.
The initial 911 call came from a security guard doing a welfare check after no one answered the door for an exterminator. When police arrived, they say they found Hackman and his wife on the floor, pills scattered on the bathroom counter, and the front door open. But authorities say nothing currently points to a break-in or a robbery.
Police also clarified that one of the couple's 3 dogs were found dead, and investigators say they're waiting for results of toxicology and carbon monoxide testing.
Tributes, of course, for the actor have been pouring in from others in the industry, people like Dustin Hoffman and Clint Eastwood, all sharing their condolences. All right, 5:23, and Squid Game killed it in the second half of 2024. You guys Squid Game watchers?
Yes.
You are?
As of like 2 months ago when Squid Game 2 came out, I binged all of it.
Saw the first season. I haven't seen the second season yet.
Really
I need
good.
to.
Okay, well, Netflix is reporting the Korean drama's second season was the most viewed Netflix series during that time.
Not surprising. So it was released on December 26th, and the show earned that distinction in only the 6 days left of the year. And in that short window, it drew nearly 70 million more viewing hours than Monsters, the Lyle and Eric Menendez story, and that was second place in that metric.
The streaming platform says its members watched 94 billion hours of content from July through December. That's a 5% bump from the second half of 2023.
Yeah, Netflix says that Squid Game 2 represented less than 1% of global viewing in the second half of 2024, which is why it invests in a wide variety of shows and films. I haven't gotten into it yet.
Once you do, like, you're weekend, your week, your day is over.
That's just it.
You're just going to be watching it. So.
All right, that's fair.
It's really dark, though.
It is dark, isn't it?
It's a bummer. So
yeah, okay.
Got to be in the right headspace for it.
Thanks for the warning.
Yeah.
Don't give away any spoilers.
Okay.
that was very broad. That was not a spoiler.
Oh, gosh. Turning now to the Oscars. The red carpet has been rolled out. The 97th Academy Awards are set to take place at Dolby Theater Sunday night.
And I love this class picture that you're seeing on your screen right now. So Conan O'Brien will be hosting, and leading the nominations with 13 is the film Emilia Perez, while The Brutalist and the movie musical Wicked have 10 nods each.
And among those scheduled to perform at the show, Cynthia Erivo, Ariana Grande, Queen Latifah, and Doja Cat.
I'm all in.
We are so excited.
I was texting my mom yesterday. I said, so we're watching the Oscars together,
yeah,
right?
I texted my sister, like, make sure you watch it, because, which, I mean, I need to be sleeping at that time, so I will take a nap earlier in the day.
Yeah, you're going to have to nap earlier.
I know,
We have to shift our schedules.
I know.
Yeah, so we have our genuine Oscar mug right over here. And the award goes to. It's all about celebrating the Oscars right here on ABC and Apple Valley News Now. And we have a quick look at that schedule to, decipher when you need to nap on Sunday.
Exactly. So after a special early edition of news, after your nap, there will be red carpet coverage starting at 3:30, and then the Oscars start at 4, and then at 7:30 there will be a special American Idol episode, followed by an encore presentation of the Oscars at 8 if you missed that earlier one.
Again, it's Oscars Sunday on ABC and Apple Valley News Now, so plan to spend it with us and celebrate the movies.
And then, of course, you're going to want to wake up with us Monday morning, catch our recap on the awards from the night before. Of course, Josh's hot takes on fashion.
That's the one thing I'm most excited about, other than Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo.
Well, exactly, yeah. And so we'll be hearing, of course, from Josh and his takes. We'll have plenty to say, I'm sure. And that'll all be Monday morning right here on Good Morning Northwest. And there's so much more ahead today right here on Good Morning Northwest. We're talking about how House Representatives are working to finalize that budget, and it could include some cuts to Medicaid. Some saying that this could be detrimental to a lot of people in our area.
And being in Washington's 4th Congressional District, we have some of the highest numbers of people who rely on Medicaid in the entire state. So coming up, we'll hear what one state senator is saying about this. It's in your next half hour, but first, let's check out your Tech Bites.
In today's Tech Bites, Instagram Reels may be getting its own app. Meta is reportedly considering a separate video feature in a standalone app to compete with TikTok. The new Reels app could include a better content recommendation process. Apple is coming out with a new feature aimed at helping parents protect their children more effectively on social media. The function will allow developers to access age information volunteered by parents. It will allow platforms to figure out whether those under 16 are trying to use potentially inappropriate apps. Finally, DirecTV is expanding its bundle offerings, calling them genre packs. They offer subscribers channel groupings they actually want. News, entertainment, and Spanish language content joined the sports bundle that debuted in January. Prices range from $35 to $70. And those are your Tech Bites. I'm Andrea Fujii. Have a great day.
I used to struggle with dandruff and scalp issues, but then I started using Head & Shoulders every wash because the active ingredient in Head & Shoulders fights off the microbes that cause dandruff. Microbes are on everyone's scalp and can cause irritation, but when you use Head & Shoulders every wash,
keeps these rascals at bay. It helps prevent dandruff before it starts. Where do you think you're going?
see, no flakes down here.
Hair looks great.
Had a little hope.
Make every wash count.
Sore throat got your tongue? Mucinex Insta-Sue Sore Throat Medicated Drops. Uniquely formulated for rapid relief that lasts and lasts.
That's my baby!
Try our new sugar-free cough drop. Insta-Soothe!
Oh, weeding is the worst. But now, there's Spruce. You'll see visible results in 1 hour and dead weeds in 1 day. And it's safe for use around people and pets. Spruce, the new hard-working, worry-free weed and grass killer.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good morning, Northwest. On your side.
Good Friday morning. Thanks so much for waking up with us, joining us here for Good Morning Northwest. I'm Jade Elliott.
I'm Jessica Jalal.
And I'm Josh Colbert.
All right, Josh, the jackpot was $0 yesterday, correct? Yes. So did you get it correct?
It's up to $25.
Woo, woohoo, you get an award.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, yeah.
I'm above water.
We need this
again.
back, though, because we really love it. Yeah, you can actually keep this, sorry.
Just for now. Well, anyway, let's go ahead and talk about the 3-degree guarantee sponsored by our friends at the Legends Casino and Hotel. Yesterday, I went with the forecast high of 58 in Pasco Tri-Cities, and it verified at 59, so the jackpot grew to $25. So for today, going with the forecast high 59 in Pasco Tri-Cities. If the actual high verifies between 56 to 62, the jackpot's going to go up to $50. If that doesn't happen, then the jackpot could be yours. Find out how to win the jackpot by going to AppleValleyNewsNow.com, clicking on the contest page, or you could scan the QR code that is on your screen. All right, now what's on your screen is visibility. It's looking pretty good for higher elevations and lower elevations, so not too concerned about this for now. Winds gusting out of the south and southeast upwards of around 20 miles per hour in the blues, but for the rest of us, it's looking like winds also are not a factor. So what is a factor? Well, cold temperatures. We're below freezing in the Kittitas and Yakima valleys, right around freezing in the lower Columbia Basin, and above freezing in the Blue Foothills. So you might have to break out the ice scraper. It might be a little bit frosty in the lower Columbia Basin or in the valleys or in the Blue Mountains. But all of us, in all likelihood, probably need a heavy jacket for this morning. It's going to be light jacket weather a little bit later today, as high temperatures are going to get up to around 60 degrees in the Tri-Cities. In fact, most of us for lower elevations will be between 55 to 60 with plenty of sunshine. So a very nice Friday. And I'll show you, coming up in a few minutes, I'll show you that ski report. And also, since we're at the end of February, I'll have a summation of what our water year numbers look like and also what our snowpack numbers look like. So you'll want to stick around for that coming up in a few minutes.
Thank you, Josh. Budget cuts to Medicaid could impact a lot of people in our area right now, and the Republican-controlled House and Senate are working to pass these possible cuts while they work to finalize a new budget. Now, Washington State Senator Patty Murray held a virtual press conference with healthcare workers in Central and Eastern Washington to discuss the possible cuts. Her office says that in Washington, 47% of children, 1 in 6 adults, 3 in 5 nursing home residents, and 3 in 8 people with disabilities are covered by Apple Health. And the budget proposal is directing cuts of at least $880 billion to Medicaid and other health care programs. Murray says Washington's 4th and 5th congressional districts, our region being in the 4th, have the highest proportions of populations who rely on Medicaid throughout the entire state. One nurse in Yakima, Julia Barcott, took part in the press call and had this to say.
Unfortunately, we saw the devastation that not having healthcare coverage caused during COVID. We had a number of patients who had very significant illnesses, chronic illnesses, didn't come in because they had no healthcare. So when they finally came, they were very, very sick.
Murray says she thinks hospitals will close their doors as this funding drops and that seniors could be cut off from home care services or even forced out of long-term care facilities. Now, Washington Governor Bob Ferguson releases nearly $4 billion in recommended budget cuts yesterday to try and tackle the state's projected multi-billion-dollar deficit. Capitol reporter Albert James shows us where exactly the governor is looking to trim spending and where he currently stands on implementing new taxes to handle the shortfall.
It's a challenge that's going to demand thoughtful leadership, action, and a commitment to fiscal responsibility.
Governor Ferguson's recommendations aren't a full budget, but rather suggestions for the legislature to consider as they write the state's budget for the next 2 years. The nearly $4 billion in savings includes a reduction to government travel, property, and non-vital operations, reviewing and scaling back new spending and program expansions, and making most state employees take a furlough day every month over the next 2 years. Ferguson says the recommendations build upon $3 billion in savings proposed by former Governor Jay Inslee.
Combined, these proposals reduce the projected $15 billion budget shortfall by $7 billion.
You heard that right, $15 billion, not $12 billion. The state's now short an extra $3 billion. The reason, a sharp uptick in demand for state services across the board like healthcare, childcare, and education. Ferguson says there's an additional $1 billion of savings state agencies suggested, and while he'll provide them to the legislature, he's not necessarily recommending them.
As a general matter, they tended to be services directly to Washingtonians, a benefit they were receiving. housing assistance or something along those lines, and I was reluctant to cut those.
Before he was sworn in, the governor said he viewed new taxes as a last resort to close the budget gap. He echoed that message Thursday, saying his focus has entirely been on identifying savings, and it's too early to say whether new taxes will be needed.
Look, we're not going to tax our way out of this thing. Not going to happen. $15 billion is a lot of money.
In a statement, Republican budget writer Senator Chris Godon welcomed the suggested cuts and praised the shared belief of new taxes as a last resort, but he also says more opportunities for savings exist. Democratic budget writer Senator June Robinson appreciated the governor's work, but said both thoughtful reductions and progressive revenue options are necessary to meet people's needs. Ferguson says more savings proposals will come in the next few weeks as his team continues to work to close the budget gap. At the same time, he's going to be talking with legislators about their proposals and is looking forward to an updated revenue forecast later next month. He says he's hopeful the legislature will come out with a balanced budget before their session ends on April 27th. At the state capitol in Olympia, I'm Albert James reporting.
5:35, turn into sports now as the Tri-City Americans have their annual Pink Ice Night tonight. They're hosting the Vancouver Giants. It is a night dedicated to supporting the fight against cancer. So before the game, the ice will be pink, the AMs will have special jerseys, and it's all in efforts to raise funds for local cancer research.
You know, we really try to differentiate between the two, of course. I think, we get wound up in trying to play well or win games or whatever. But I think when you start talking about things like cancer, I think you realize it's a much more serious, bigger thing in life.
AM's pink jerseys will then be auctioned off with all of the proceeds going towards cancer research. Tickets still available. Puck drops tonight at 7:05. Still much more ahead here on Good Morning Northwest. The Special Olympics, it provides athletes with opportunities to compete in a number of different sports. Coming up, we hear from one local team that's preparing to win a state title. We have that exclusive story in just a few minutes.
But first, Josh, we'll be back with what you can expect for your forecast today, and we'll be right back with that after this short break.
The 3-Degree Guarantee, sponsored by Legends Casino Hotel.
Ready to bring your dream kitchen floor to life? At Floor & Home, you dream, we install. This month, pay no sales tax at your local Richland or Walla Walla Floor & Home.
Hurry in to the Nissan Now sales event to save on an award-winning new Nissan, like the all-new Kicks, J.D. Power's most dependable small SUV, the sporty Sentra, and our best-selling Rogue, a Consumer Guide Best Buy 11 years in a row. All for under $30,000 at the Nissan Now sales event. Now get up to $2,500 total savings on Rogue, or get a low $229 per month lease on Sentra.
If your bath has seen a lot of life, nobody gives it new life like Bath Fitter. Whatever shape your bath is in, Bath Fitter will transform it with an amazing number of styles and watertight walls that are grout-free and easy to clean. With 40 years of experience, Bath Fitter knows what people want. An affordable remodel that isn't just beautiful, it's guaranteed for life. When it's time to give your bath new life, it just fits. Go to bathfitter.com to book your free consultation.
Got a birthday coming up? Celebrating a big win? Or just want to gather the crew for a pizza and a good time? For decades, Hubby's Pizza has been the go-to spot for family, friends, and fun. Reserve your table and bring the whole gang. Kids, family, teammates, whoever loves great pizza and good vibes. Dig into your favorite pizza, hit up the fresh salad bar, and let the kids have a blast in the arcade. And if the party's at your place, no problem. Hubby's now delivers through Grubhub. A community tradition, a place to celebrate. Acquire the Hubby's habit today.
Are you getting your best night's rest? Been eyeing that premium mattress but have a limited budget? Right now at More Furniture, all 2024 Sealy and Sealy Hybrid mattresses are 33% off. Test rest any Sealy mattress today and find the perfect model for your best night's sleep tonight. And if you fall in love with that floor model, take it home with you today and you'll get 50% off. Visit any of our local More Furniture showrooms and take home your favorite Sealy today.
Ready to bring your dream bathroom to life? At Floor & Home, you dream, we install. This month, pay no sales tax
at your local Walla Walla or Tri-Cities Floor and Home.
The road to the Oscars is heating up the mornings on GMA. The stars, the style, all the inside buzz on Hollywood's biggest night.
We are on the road to the Oscars.
Every morning, the countdown is on. No one does the Oscars like Good Morning America.
Tonight, where's the one place to see the stars, the nominees?
Mind-blowing. Powerful.
Audacious. So fun. Countdown to the Oscars with Robin Roberts.
Don't be wicked, Robin. But I want to be popular.
Tonight on ABC.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colberth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. Let's go ahead and talk about your ski report brought to you by Schweitzer Village. We're going to start off at Schweitzer, where there hasn't been any new snow over the past 36 hours, but the base depth is now close to 80 inches. Then we'll take you down to Ski Bluewood, where the base depth is now at 78 inches. Also, no new snow over the past 36 hours. And then we'll take you over to White Pass, where there also has not been any new snowfall over the past 36 hours, but the base depth is up around 60 inches. Okay, now let's talk about, well, first the seasonal snowfall deficits and surpluses as we end the month of February. And you can see the upper Yakima Basin unfortunately suffering from a seasonal snowfall deficit, but we do have some surpluses in the Natchez Basin, the Umatilla Basin, and also in the Walla Walla Basin. Then in terms of our reservoir storage right now in the Yakima Basin, it is not looking good. All of these reservoirs that make up the Yakima Basin spanning anywhere between 50 to 72% below average for this time of the year. So this is kind of the whole ball game for us right now, and we are in a tough spot. Now, thankfully, we do have some rainfall, some snowfall on the way. It doesn't look like that much, but it's some, and we'll take every little drop of that. So I'll show you how much we're expecting coming up in a few minutes.
Thanks so much, Josh. 541, an exclusive story for you this morning as the Special Olympics provides athletes with opportunities to compete in a number of different sports, including basketball. Well, last year, one local team took home gold at the state championships, and our Dan Hansen introduces us to the Tri-City Dirt Devils, a team that is ready to defend their title.
Recently, the high school basketball brackets have been released. Those teams go to compete for state championships. Another team that you might not know about is also competing for a championship. The Tri-City Dirt Devils recently punched their ticket to the Special Olympics State Tournament after dominating at regionals in Sunnyside. For sharpshooter James Gerhard, basketball has always been more than just a game. It's a tribute to his late brother.
The challenge, the big guy challenge. Always loved facing everybody that's bigger than me. And just love being that speed demon and sharpshooter. Just love it.
But for Gerhard, winning isn't everything. It's all about building up his teammates.
Just being a leader and keeping their heads up, spirits up, and just don't down them. If they do something wrong, just lift their spirits up. They'll get it better the next time.
Gerhard has been with the Dirt Devils for 2 years, but he's no stranger to Special Olympics. Playing for over a decade, teammate Sawyer Tarascano can't recall exactly how long he's been part of the team. All he knows is he loves every minute of it.
The Dirt Devils I played on, we've been to a couple state games. Last year we played at state and we won all our games up there and got the gold.
Tarascano hopes to keep playing for years to come, and the team was even kind enough to invite me to join in on the fun. Head coach Dennis Homan and assistant coach Michelle Worthington mean the world to these players, one even calling them second parents. Homan, who has led the team for more than 24 years, shares their excitement for another shot at gold in Wenatchee.
Last year we had some teams challenges at state, and we will this year. And but I think we can do it again, just because I think we're just as good as we were last year.
Homan credits Coach Worthington for bringing a new style of play to help the team take the next step. For her, the lessons go beyond the court.
Sports in general really can give you that, even just perseverance. You know, when it's not going well, just to keep going and stick with it.
In Wenatchee, over 1,000 Special Olympic athletes will compete in various sports, and the Dirt Devils are ready to defend their title. Friday at 1:30, these guys are leaving for Wenatchee to compete for a state championship. Dan Hansen.
Apple Valley News Now.
Good job, guys.
I love it, and we wish them the very best. If you want to help support the team and see them off, the Arc of Tri-Cities wants to give them a proper send-off, and they're inviting the community to come down and cheer them on as they head to state. They leave today at 1:30 from the Arc of Tri-Cities. Good luck to them. All right, so much more ahead here on Good Morning Northwest. We have your morning sprint coming up with everything you need to know as you head out the door this morning, and give you that live look outside from the Dust Devils Stadium in Pasco. We have Josh Colbreth coming back with your full First Alert forecast after the break. It's 5:44.
Find amazing deals store-wide during the wall-to-wall sale at Furniture Row. Every sofa, dining group, and bed is on sale. Or get 60 months no interest. Shop today and save during the wall-to-wall sale only at Furniture Row.
Alice's birthday is coming up. We're in this comfy room in Triple Play Hotel so we can make plans without her hearing.
So we need a huge cake, a giant salad, and a good-sized mariachi band. Hold on a second. Does it seem a little dark in here for 2 p.m.?
Sorry, guys. Where I'm from, they didn't do birthdays. It's very exciting.
Triple Play has fun attractions for everyone, including bowling, a ropes course, and many more, all attached to a cozy hotel.
It's Markdown Madness now at Mattress Depot USA.
Get slam dunk savings on premium mattress sets.
Like $99 for each piece on any size mattress.
Or $5.99 for a king-size Sealy plush mattress.
Even a queen-size Sealy plush mattress for $3.99.
Beat the buzzer. With crazy prices like this, they won't last long.
Get here before Markdown Madness ends March 31st.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
The best deals of the year are going on now at Overturf Kia. Check out the sporty, fuel-efficient, and fun-to-drive Kia K4 with a show-stopping silhouette. A new 2025 Kia K4 LXS starts at just $23,459. Plus, get 3.99% interest for 60 months. Overturf Kia at the base of the Blue Bridge on Columbia Drive in Kennewick.
At Smoke City for Less, we understand every smoker is unique. Explore our over 1,500 vape flavors and specialty curated selection of tobacco products. Your perfect flavor and blend awaits at any of Smoke City for Less 6 locations. Save your pennies. Smoke City for Less has the lowest prices. Find the best vape mods, batteries, kratom, and specialty products too. Our knowledgeable staff is always on hand to provide personalized recommendations. Smoke City for Less. We smoke the competition.
It's the 30th anniversary sale at Denver Mattress. And that means 30% off all Doctor's Choice mattresses. Check out the Colorado Twin for only $149.99 or score 60 months no interest and free shipping. But hurry, the 30th anniversary sale at Denver Mattress ends soon.
Stacy Lee, Capke View First Alert Weather. Watch tonight. From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. Today is going to be another beautiful day outside. Lots of sunshine. High temperatures getting back up into the 50s and 60s, so we'll continue to be about 3 to 5 degrees above average for this time of the year. Still a little bit breezy up in the mountains with winds gusting upwards of 20 to 25 miles per hour. Then for tonight, overnight lows falling down into the 30s, so a lot of us are going to have to take those steps once again to protect the outdoor pets, plants, and the plumbing. Still a little bit breezy up in the blues, but the wind gusts should be all the way calm in the Cascades. Okay, Saturday is going to be a dry day, but into Saturday night could get a little bit more interesting. So from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. on Saturday, small rain chances begin in the Cascades, and then from 10 p.m. to 1 in the morning on Sunday, small rain chances spread down into the Blue Foothills and the Blue Mountains, and in general, Sunday should be a more active day as opposed to Saturday. So we'll get to some of the potential snowfall totals from this storm system in just a second, but in general, you can see pretty dry for Friday and Saturday, and then very small shower chances overall from Sunday through Thursday, but the most active day is going to be Monday and Tuesday. Could pick up a little bit of snowfall in the mountains, but probably less than an inch for Snoqualmie Pass, maybe a couple of inches for Tollgate, maybe a couple of inches for White Pass and for Stevens Pass, but I think that's going to be just about all she wrote. Then high temperatures staying 3 to 5 25 degrees above average over the next 7 days, so continuing to feel pretty mild in the Tri-Cities for the end of February and for the beginning of March. Here's a 7-day forecast in the Tri-Cities. Sunny and near 60 for Friday and Saturday, then small shower chances Sunday and Monday, but dry again by Tuesday. In Yakima, bright and mild over the next couple days, a sprinkle possible for Sunday, then dry to start next week. In Ellensburg, mid-50s and sunshine Friday and Saturday, winds picking up Sunday and Monday, then leftover breezes for Tuesday through Thursday. In Hermiston, sunshine and highs around 60 for the next couple days, maybe a few showers Sunday and Monday, but dry again by Tuesday. Then in Walla Walla, sunny with mid to upper 50s Friday and Saturday, then 10 to 30% shower chances from Sunday through Thursday at least.
Now, the morning sprint.
5:49, time now for your morning sprint and the top 5 local things you need to know as you head out the door this morning. Prosecutors have charged a 20-year-old Yakima woman with manslaughter in connection to the death of her 7-month-old daughter. Police say Kylia Toll called 911 Tuesday to report that her child might be dead. When officers arrived, they found no sign of her, but they found the baby dead inside of the home in a bassinet, and they also found a 2-year-old who was severely malnourished.
Kennewick police say a man who was arrested on suspicion of exposing himself to children is now out on bail. Officers are urging parents and guardians to talk with their children to see if 36-year-old Scott Lee Phelps made any contact with them. If you know anything about this, head to our website, click on the story, and you can find where you can report this to.
An update on the basketball brawl at Pasco High. We're learning Pasco police are almost done with their investigation into that fight that broke out at the game between Pasco and Hanford players and coaches. They tell us no other information is going to be released until that investigation is finalized. So as soon as we have that information, we'll pass it along to you.
The Tri-City Dirt Devils punched their ticket to the Special Olympics state tournament after dominating at regionals in Sunnyside. Now more than 1,000 Special Olympic athletes will compete in various sports in Wenatchee. If you would like to help support them, the Arc of Tri-Cities is asking the community to come for a send-off today at 1:30.
And the Tri-City Americans annual Pink Ice Night is tonight. They're hosting the Vancouver Giants. The ice will be pink and the Ams will be in those special jerseys. The night is all an effort to raise awareness and funds for local cancer research. Tickets are still available and the puck drops at 7:05.
Turning now to your national headlines this morning, we're hearing that more federal workers could be let go today, and this comes after the NOAA laid off about 800 workers at the National Weather Service yesterday. Meteorologists across the country rely heavily on NWS data to create forecasts. Also, according to a memo from the Office of Personnel Management, today could be the last day for those who took deferred resignations. The White House previously saying about 77,000 accepted the offer. DOJ saying the firings and resignations are part of an effort to balance the federal budget.
And President Trump is set to meet with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky today at the White House. Now, just yesterday, Trump met with the British Prime Minister. They both say that they are hoping for a peace deal between Ukraine and Russia. The president also saying he and Zelensky will be signing an agreement, and that is being described as an economic partnership to include rare earth minerals.
And the Trump administration has launched a federal tip portal where people can submit the name of a school or school district and report any practices they find concerning. The website is ndei.ed.gov, and the site reads, quote, "Schools should be focused on learning free of divisive ideologies and indoctrination." The Department of Education says it will use the submissions to identify potential areas for investigation.
In your business headlines this morning, it's been a slow start to the year for fast food restaurants and industries. So Subway is bringing back the $6.99 footlong to try to get more people through their doors. It's a big discount since some footlongs regularly cost as much as $14. There's a catch though. You can only get the deal on the Subway app or the website. There's a special code. It's $6.99FL, and the special offer starts today, but it goes for just a limited time.
And the IRS has released a list of tax scams that people should watch out for this year. Topping the list are phishing scams where fraudsters pose as legitimate organizations and send texts or emails trying to lure victims into sending personal or financial information. Another concern is misinformation on social media. They're warning this can mislead people into bogus tax avoidance strategies and sometimes even result in identity theft. These scams occur throughout the year, but they peak during filing season.
5:53 in your health headlines this morning. We're hearing more from the Vatican. They're saying that Pope Francis's condition is improving, but his prognosis is still unclear for now. We have learned that he is receiving oxygen therapy to treat his condition that is now being described as complex rather than critical.
And the first measles death in the U.S. since 2015 hit an unvaccinated school-age child this week in West Texas. And health officials warn that cases may continue to rise because measles is contagious. There have been 124 confirmed cases linked to the outbreak from last month and 18 hospitalizations. Experts say the best way to protect yourself is to get vaccinated with that vaccine. And the upcoming rodeo in Houston is sparking concern as it is one of the world's largest rodeo events and draws families from West Texas.
In your sports headlines this morning, Seattle Kraken are back home tomorrow. Boys battling cross-border rivals, the Vancouver Canucks. Pregame starts at 6:30 Saturday right here on Apple Valley News Now's sister station, MeTV. You can watch MeTV using an antenna on channels 42.2 in Tri-Cities, 35.2 in Yakima, 14.2 in Walla Walla. It's also on Spectrum Cable Channel 182. Now, some viewers have asked us about the MeTV signal, and just to reassure you, we broadcast MeTV in HD, just like we do on Apple Valley News Now.
And when football starts up in the fall, there won't be any more waiting for the chains. The NFL is planning to replace the first downfield measures with an electronic system, which will reduce the time needed to determine a first down from 75 seconds to about 30. The camera technology is already in every NFL stadium, and it has been tested. Chain crews will still be there as a backup, and the NFL is also considering modifying its overtime rules for regular season games. If it does, the new rule will guarantee each team one offensive possession, just like in the postseason.
All right. 5:55 now, and in your trending news, Harry Potter fans now have more reason to return to Universal Orlando.
That's right. So the Florida Resort and Theme Park is debuting a new generation of wands.
Of course they are.
So these will be interactive wands, and they'll come in 4 different designs. How exciting.
Now I know what I'm getting you for your wedding.
Oh, yay!
New wands.
Well, they'll work through Universal's free app, and they will have enhanced features that make magic at marked places throughout the wizarding world of Harry Potter.
Is that where you're going to be honeymooning?
I would love to, but no, probably not. Maybe my birthday.
There you go.
Well, guests will also be able to practice casting spells at the new areas in Hogsmeade and Diagon Alley, and eventually the wizarding world of Harry Potter's Ministry of Magic.
It all opens this May at Universal's newest theme park called Epic Universe. And for anyone who has the first generation of interactive wands, no need to worry. Those will still work as well.
I don't have that one. I have like a little stick that came with the costume one time, but you know what? I might have to get my hands on this one.
You might need an interactive wand.
You're laughing at me, but
I'm like a little
I'm
bit.
so excited.
But it's more just because it's cute.
You're laughing with me. Okay,
I'm laughing with you, yeah. My kids have wands.
See, there we go, you know.
Is it like the iPhone, if you update the old ones, like that kind of makes it a little bit slower, so you have to buy the new one?
No, Josh, this is magic. It's completely different.
Oh.
I know.
God, magic. It's different.
Can you tell that I put the story in? Harry Potter. It's just been Harry Potter.
Oh, that was you that did that? Of course. Oh, I thought someone else put that story in for us. 5:57. So much more ahead here on Good Morning Northwest. A dance team in the Tri-Cities dancing their way to history as they won their first ever national title. We hear from the team and have more on how they were able to make this dream come true. That's in our 6 o'clock hour.
And the countdown to the Oscars is on. We have a preview of what to expect and much more. And Josh, what are you tracking for us? Hopefully some nice weather?
Yeah, it's going to be very nice for today. Lots of sunshine, very mild high temperatures. A little bit more interesting into this weekend. I'll tell you what that entails coming up on Good Morning Northwest at 6.